morning, everybody. Happy New Year. I think literally all of the neighbor kids have noisemakers from last night, and all I hear is honk, honk, back and forth through the neighborhood. And also, I have this wonderful blind, light shining on me. Here I am. It's right in the middle. Like, what? Way to start the new year. It's a way to start the new year, but I'm not even dressed for the day. I'm in my PJs. So, welcome to a casual, super casual, noisy Aardvark book club picks reaction and selection for the new year. I am so excited to see what Aardvark chose as their starting lineup for the year. We already did Book of the Month, so that's available on my channel if you missed it, or if you want to go back and watch it, or even if you've already picked, you can just go watch it and see what I thought of the picks. But it's time to go for Aardvark's picks. And I worked with them last year over on my podcast. I don't know what's in store for this year, if I'm going to be working with them or not, but I still want to go over the picks because I think they're an amazing company. Their customer service, top notch. But let's see who's here. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning. Excited to see the picks. I'm here and excited to see what they have. Good morning, Devin. Good morning, Laura. Here to see what they've got. I canceled my subscription, but the right book could bring me back. I love that for you. Yeah, I mean, that's always an option. So let's see what they have. Okay, here we go. Let me close out some of my other windows so I don't get confused. Okay, here we go. Oh, someone else said something. Good morning. All right, here we go. What? Oh, the first book, literally the first book. Look, Jessie. Look, the unromance. I'm so excited about that. Okay, but I saw the Reformatory and I was like, wait, what? What year is this? Obviously, that's their members' choice. And I don't know if it's going to show, but I think they did something like special with it. Why can't I click on it? Oh, maybe you just have to go to their website and look, but I don't know. I think they do something like special with it. But that was their Members' Choice Award. I DNF'd that book, but let's not talk about it. Let's look at all of their other amazing books. Okay, so we're going to start with the Unromance because that's literally the one I'm the most excited about. This is a romance debut novel. A recently dumped TV heartthrob enlists a jaded romance novelist to ruin romance for him. One rom-com trope at a time so he never gets swept off of his feet again. And I'm not going to say that the female character looks like Taylor, but also the female character looks like Taylor Swift. So I don't know if that was just a little inspiration, but I love the neon like sign and it like they're in a diner looking like thing. So I love this cover so much. And I love how they mimicked the neon Unromance title with the Aardvark logo. I just think this is so clever and I am 100% getting this book. So yes. Sawyer Green knows romance. She's a best-selling author of the genre, or she was, until her ex left her with nothing but writer's block and a broken heart. But when she gets stuck in an elevator with a handsome stranger, she sees their meet cute for what it is, just a one-night stand. It might have worked, too, if they could stop running into each other. This sounds so cute! Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited about this one, you guys. All right. Next up, let's do this one, Moth Eater. A debut novel, fantasy, LGBTQ plus IA themes, and this nuanced, I do love the cover of this one. So pretty. It's almost giving me Wayward, like the nature, the animals, the moth, the bones, the leaves, all of that. But in this nuanced queer fantasy set amid the Appalachian Mountains in Virginia, I don't live in the Appalachian Mountains. I know people that do. In Virginia, the last witch of the rich must choose sides in a clash between industry and nature. Religious trauma and abuse. So be aware of those things. After her best friend dies in a coal mine, Benny Mattox sacrifices her job, her relationship, and her reputation to uncover what's killing miners in Kyer Mountain. And I'm probably saying this wrong if it's a real place. When she finds a half-drowned white woman in a dirty mine slough, Benny takes her in because she's right, but also because she hopes this odd magnetic stranger can lead her to the proof she needs. I didn't do this on the other one. I was just too excited. But they have, don't just take our word for it, and taste the very first page so you can get a sense of the writing. So there's that one. Let me know what you think. Okay, Cross My Heart by Meg Collins. She has a wife's heart. The one she wants is his. The author of The Family Plot brings her signature taut, emotional, charged, and propulsive prose to a twisty novel about a heart transplant patient who becomes romantically obsessed with her donor's husband. That's interesting. Rosie wants nothing more than to find the one. A year after she was dumped in her wedding dress, she's working at her parents' bridal salon, anxious for a happy ending that can't come soon enough. After receiving a life-saving heart transplant, Rosie knows her health is precious and precarious. She suspects her heart donor is Daphne Thorne, the wife of local celebrity author Megan Thorne, who she begins messaging via an anonymous service called Donor Connect. But she has a secret. She's convinced that now she has his wife's heart and she and Morgan are meant to be together. Interesting. Oh, look, it starts with like a little message, like an email message. So that's the taste of the very first page. So that's interesting. And obviously this is a thriller. Okay, let's see what else they have. A sci-fi, We Lived on the Horizon by Erica Swiler. An acclaimed author of The Book of Speculation returns with an engrossing new novel about a bioprosthetic surgeon and her personal AI as they are drawn into a revolution. Interesting. I definitely do think we are going to be getting more like AI books in 2025. It says, a complex, imaginative, and unforgettable novel, We Lived on the Horizon grapples with concepts as varied as the human desire for utopia, body horror, and what the future holds for humanity and machine alike. Interesting. Interesting indeed. All right, After the Ocean, it's just labeled contemporary and mystery. A painful unsolved mystery resurfaces after decades of confusion, sending one woman and her daughters on a journey of redemption in this emotional story about intergenerational trauma, family, and the beauty of Puerto Rico. For fans of Nina LaCour, I do not know how to say this author's name. I apologize. Gonzalez, Elizabeth Acevedo, Jodi Picoult, Celeste Ng, and Juliana Alvarez. I love any books with oceans on the cover. Off-page sexual assault and traumatic brain injury. 30 years ago, musicians Amelia and Paul were married in Puerto Rico. 48 hours later, Paul vanished from their honeymoon cruise, leaving Amelia devastated and the prime suspect in his disappearance. So she ran for her life, leaving behind her love, her dreams, and her identity. Now, she's a divorced music teacher and mother of two daughters who know nothing about her past. Gracie, a talented attorney who excels in the courtroom but grapples with personal relationships, and Meg, a gifted concert pianist who wrestles with her ambition and purpose. When a cryptic caller claims the unthinkable, that Paul is alive, Emily returns to Puerto Rico in search of the truth. What she doesn't know is that her daughters aren't far behind. Shocked to find their mother isn't the woman they thought she was, Gracie and Meg wonder how much of their lives have been a lie. As the paths of the three women intertwine, they are compelled to confront their past, reevaluate their relationships, and seek forgiveness. Together, they embark on a quest to unravel the mystery of Paul's disappearance and redefine their futures on their own terms, navigating a maze of family ties, secrets, and redemption. Interesting. So that one sounds. And I've never read anything by this author before. Lauren E. Rico. Never read anything by that author before. And then, of course, Reformatory, which was the member's choice. It's from last year, a gripping page-turning novel set in Jim Crow, Florida, that follows Robert Stevenson Jr. and he's sent to a segregated reform school that is a chamber of terrors when he sees the horrors of racism and injustice for the living and the dead. And then it has a whole bunch of content warnings there. So, interesting. I wonder if I can go here. There we go. I wonder if I click on it here. Oh, I always do that. I don't know why. Anyway, those are their picks. So we have Cross My Heart, which it just went over here. Cross My Heart, Moth Eater, Unromance, The Reformatory, After the Ocean, and We Lived on the Horizon. I think the one I'm most excited about, like as if you guys couldn't tell, is Unromance. I think my second one would be like Cross My Heart. My third would be We Lived on the Horizon. Those are just like my order if I was going to get books. So let me know what you guys think. Let's see. Hello. Happy New Year, Luna. My first box. I used your promo code. Thank you so much. But I also got 4 book of the month books, so my wallet isn't pleased. I understand. There's 2 that I want based on the covers. I know. Oh, good morning. And January 1st, 2025. I'm getting Cross My Heart, We Lived on the Horizon, and The Reformatory. I went overboard. Well, I love that for you. I do want to read The Reformatory, but I'll probably just grab that from the library. I love the cover of Unromance. Yes. Just checked out and used your code. Thank you so much. Got 2 books. Yay. That makes me so happy, you guys. I chose Cross My Heart, Unromance, and After the Ocean. I filled my box again. Yay. Okay. Well, I think it was a very strong lineup from Aardvark Book Club. I really look forward to the other books that they have in store for us this year. There's only I think there was only 1 book that I had heard of, and it was Unromance. But wow, oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're watching this back in the future and it's not live or whatever, still leave me a comment and let me know what you chose, if anything, or maybe which books interest you that you'll choose from the library. That's why I think it's helpful doing this. Even if you don't have the service, it puts books on your radar that might not have been on your radar otherwise. And then you can always check them out at the library. But if you use my code TALKBOOKISH at checkout, other people have said they've used my code. So it gets you your first book of a box for $4. 4. I mean, you're basically stealing it at that point. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I hope you guys have a great New Year's Day, a great start to 2025, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon. Bye, everybody.